Love will rise above the battles we fight, casting out darkness with blinding light. With every word kindness, with every act of peace, love will unite and wars will cease.
Welcome to the Living Well, Living Rich podcast. You know, so many of us wake up already feeling behind, maybe battling the snooze button or just jumping straight into the chaos of the day. But what if that first hour, what if it wasn't a struggle? What if it was actually your most powerful secret weapon for a more, purposeful and successful life? Today, we're doing a deep dive into exactly that, mastering your mornings. Our guide for this journey is a really fantastic resource, Elevate Every AM, The Morning Blueprint for a Purpose-Driven Life by Dr. Shu Chen Hou. And this isn't just like another self-help book. It's packed with practical strategies, some surprising insights, and a genuinely fresh take on transforming how you kickstart your day. We're going to unpack its core ideas for you.
Yeah, and it's especially inspiring when you learn a bit about Dr. Shu Chen Hou herself. She actually started her career deep in the sciences. Then she went on this amazing journey to become, a celebrated writer, a music composer, and the visionary founder behind Kokoshungsan Ltd. Her incredibly diverse passions really shine through in the holistic vision she brings both to this book and her platform. Kokoshungsan Ltd, the company, it was basically born from this deep desire to make education accessible to everyone. The mission is all about empowering people through knowledge, no matter their background or resources. We'll talk a bit more about Kokoshungsan's work later, but for now, let's really focus on the wisdom in Elevate Every AM.
Absolutely. So, our mission for you today, our listener, is to give you a bit of a shortcut, a really insightful look into how you can fundamentally reshape your mornings. We're talking about unlocking mental clarity, boosting real productivity, fostering deep personal growth, all distilled from Dr. Hou's insights. So have you ever really stopped to think if your morning could be your most powerful asset? We're about to explore exactly how. Okay, let's jump right into Elevate Every AM. Lots of books discuss morning routines, but what's the sort of fundamental shift Dr. Hou wants us to make? What's the core idea that really sets this book apart?
Well, what Dr. Hou really emphasizes is this. The first hour isn't just about getting up, it's about rising with purpose. She argues it's genuinely the most potent hour for your personal growth, for mental clarity, and for long-term success. It's not just a checklist of things to do. It's presented as a radical mindset shift. You're reclaiming your mornings to reflect your core values, to fuel your energy, and to actively, shape your personal evolution. It's really about designing your day instead of just reacting to whatever comes your way.
Right, so it's less about the tasks themselves and more about how we see that first hour. That's a pretty big shift. But okay, for anyone trying to build a powerful morning, Dr. Hou insists it all starts the night before, right? With the science of sleep. And, it's easy to dismiss sleep advice as just common sense, but when you see the ripple effect she illustrates, productivity, mood, everything, it really hits home how much we might be losing out.
She's absolutely right. Dr. Hou really stresses that sleep isn't just about, not being tired. She presents it almost like our brain's nightly innovation lab.
Yeah.
She breaks it down into two key types. And REM sleep, which is where our bodies and minds do crucial physical repair and restoration, literally rebuilding us. And then there's REM sleep. That's the brain's deep processing time, essential for handling emotions, consolidating memories, even sparking creative thought.
And the practical impact is, kind of stunning when she lays it out. Chronic sleep deprivation isn't just dark circles under your eyes. She talks about a significant jump in cardiovascular risks, a weakened immune system making you more likely to get sick, and even messing with hunger hormones, which can lead straight to weight gain. And mentally, beyond feeling foggy, it's strongly linked to things like depression and anxiety. It really impairs memory and decision-making and can even speed up cognitive decline long-term. So, if you're feeling constantly drained or can't focus, she makes a very compelling case that the real issue might start the night before.
It absolutely does. And the book gives very practical, actionable tips. Things like setting a consistent sleep schedule. Yes, even on weekends if you can. Making your bedroom a real sanctuary. Dark, quiet, cool. Limiting screen time before bed, that blue light is a real problem. Maybe avoiding caffeine and alcohol too close to bedtime. Getting regular exercise, just not right before you sleep. And using relaxation techniques like deep breathing or maybe some light meditation to signal to your body it's time to wind down.
That really is a practical roadmap for better rest. And speaking of things that hit home, the alarm clock. Many of us have a shall we say, complicated relationship with it. How does Dr. Hou suggest we transform that, dread-inducing sound into something actually empowering? How do we shift the alarm from being a jolt of anxiety to an intentional launchpad?
She brilliantly reframes it. The alarm isn't just stopping sleep, it's your first opportunity to set the tone for the whole day. One of her strongest points is how an intentional morning routine, sparked by that alarm, isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about priming your entire system. For instance, she highlights how even a short burst of morning exercise doesn't just wake you up physically. It releases endorphins, boosting your mood for hours, cutting stress, and firing up your metabolism right away.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about dragging yourself out of bed early, but how you actually wake up that counts. So what are some of her top practical tips for making that alarm feel less like a threat and more like a welcome call?
She gives some great, really actionable advice. First, plan your morning. Do it the night before. What are your intentions? What do you want to feel or achieve? That shifts you from reactive to proactive. Second, set a realistic wake-up time. Work backward to make sure you still get enough sleep. Don't set yourself up to fail. Third, ditch the harsh, jarring alarm sounds. Use something gentler, like a sunrise clock or maybe uplifting music. And crucially, she argues against the snooze button. Apparently, it just leads to that groggy feeling, sleep inertia. Better to just get up. Then, try to start with some physical movement, even if it's small. Incorporate mindfulness, maybe some gratitude or affirmations to get your mindset right from the start. And finally, create an inviting environment, tidy space, nice scent, maybe some natural light. Make it a place you want to wake up in. Start small, track your progress, and celebrate those little wins.
That makes a lot of sense. Building a positive feedback loop right from the beginning. And it sounds like it's not just physical actions, but really about cultivating presence too, right? The book then dives into mindful awakening and mindful breathing. How does Dr. Hou explain mindfulness and its maybe surprising reach?
Mindfulness, the way Dr. Who explains it, is simply about being fully present and aware, without judging yourself or the moment. And the benefits are actually much wider than people often think. Sure, it reduces stress and anxiety, that's well known, but she shows how regular morning mindfulness can dramatically improve your focus and productivity all day long. It also helps cultivate deeper happiness, boosts personal growth by increasing self-awareness, and can even strengthen relationships because you're more present and empathetic. It helps shift you towards that growth mindset, seeing challenges differently.
Yeah, I found her practical tips for morning mindfulness really accessible. She suggests just starting with a few minutes of deep breathing just to calm your mind and body. Or a simple gratitude practice, like writing down 3 things you're thankful for. Even a mindful walk, just focusing on the sensations. It makes you ask, doesn't it? How much of your morning mental space is given over to the rush rather than the rest? Are you always planning the next thing or actually in the moment?
That's a really powerful question, and it's central to her approach. To make it tangible, she walks through specific breathing techniques, like diaphragmatic breathing, deep belly breaths that immediately calms your nervous system, or box breathing, inhale for 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. She says that's really good for hitting reset on a racing mind. And alternate nostril breathing, which some people might not know, she explains how it helps balance the brain hemispheres, promoting calm and clarity. Simple tools, but really effective for grounding yourself.
Okay, so from calming the mind, the book shifts to fueling the body and physical movement. Chapters 5 and 6 are all about making sure you have the energy and health to, well, actually use that clear mind. Dr. Hou doesn't just say eat breakfast. She really highlights the ripple effects of what you eat. What are the key points there?
Yeah, she emphasizes that a healthy breakfast is more than just breaking your fast. It's strategically boosting your metabolism. It's improving your mood by keeping blood sugar stable. It supports long-term health, reducing risks of chronic disease, and it significantly enhances cognitive function. Basically, starting with nutrient-dense food gives your brain the sustained fuel it needs to focus, instead of that sugar rush and crash. Her tips are pretty straightforward. Prioritize whole grains, fruits, lean protein, healthy fats, and hydrate. Water, herbal teas. The book even gives simple recipe ideas like avocado toast or smoothie bowls or oatmeal to make it easy.
Right, and then she quickly links that to the crucial role of morning physical activity. It sounds like she sees nutrition and movement as, like, inseparable pillars for energy.
Exactly. She frames morning movement as an investment. It increases energy, improves mood via endorphins, enhances brain function and creativity, helps with weight management, and supports long-term health. Her advice is really encouraging. Make it a priority, even just 10-15 minutes. Find activities you actually like: yoga, body weight stuff, a walk, HIIT, whatever works. The key is just being consistent and finding what feels good to you.
So body and mind primed. Then Dr. Hou moves into what I found really fascinating, mental preparation and personal development. This is where it gets really interesting, like the power of visualization. Some might think that's just daydreaming, but she presents it as a concrete strategy.
Oh, absolutely. Visualization, the way she teaches it, is about creating a vivid mental picture of what you want to achieve. It's not passive at all. It's active mental rehearsal. It helps clarify your goals. It really boosts motivation. It can enhance actual performance because you've mentally practiced success. It helps you anticipate and overcome obstacles. And it builds confidence by seeing yourself succeed repeatedly. And she pairs this with practical goal-setting strategies, emphasizing SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Plus steps for prioritizing, making action plans, and really importantly, celebrating progress along the way. And then there's the critical piece about positive affirmations and self-talk. She shows how these aren't just fluffy phrases. They're tools to build confidence, overcome internal blocks, increase motivation, and lift your mood by actively rewiring how you talk to yourself.
So it's really about actively programming your mind for success and growth. She also emphasizes continuous learning, too, right? Reading, writing, meditation, connecting them to personal evolution.
Precisely. She sees these as vital daily practices. Reading expands your knowledge, enhances cognitive function. Writing, especially journaling, helps clarify your thoughts, builds self-awareness, processes emotions, leading to real growth. And meditation, well, beyond stress reduction, it dramatically improves focus and overall mental health. These aren't optional extras in her view. They're integral to cultivating your inner world.
That sets us up perfectly for Chapter 10, Time Management and Prioritization. Creating strategic mornings. Because even a well-primed mind needs direction, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Dr. Hou positions time management not just as a way to be more productive, but as a path to achieving your deeper goals, significantly cutting stress, and even improving relationships by freeing up focused time. Her strategies are refreshingly practical. Create prioritized to-do lists, filtered by importance and urgency. She likes the Pomodoro technique for focused bursts of work. And she encourages ruthlessly cutting out distractions.
And she makes a strong case for time blocking and setting clear goals as well.
Yes. Time blocking isn't about being rigid. It's about dedicating specific, uninterrupted time for your most important tasks. That really improves focus and reduces that, what should I do next? Fatigue. And goal setting, done well, provides clear direction, fuels growth, and boosts well-being. Her tips for actually doing this are simple. Make it a priority, use tools like calendars or apps, review regularly, set achievable goals, and always celebrate successes, big or small.
It really feels like the book emphasizes that true well-being isn't just internal. It brings in chapters 11 and 13, connecting with nature and relationships. What's the deeper insight here about these often overlooked morning elements?
Yeah, this is where her holistic view really comes through. Connecting with nature, she argues, isn't just nice. It's a powerful physiological reset. Just 10 or 15 minutes outside a walk, sitting in a garden, even just opening the blinds for natural light can significantly reduce stress and anxiety, improve mood, boost physical and cognitive health by regulating circadian rhythms, and help with vitamin D. It's like hitting a natural reset button. And then relationships. She makes a really compelling point about integrating loved ones into your morning, which many routines overlook. Beyond the obvious mental and emotional benefits, she points out how intentional morning interactions, maybe a shared mindful coffee, a quick meaningful chat, expressing gratitude, build a deep sense of belonging, and provide vital support for growth. Practicing open communication and empathy early sets a positive tone for all your interactions that day.
It really paints a picture of building a well-rounded, resilient life, which leads nicely into chapters 14 and 17, focusing on growth mindset and resilience. What does Dr. Hou identify as the key difference between a fixed and a growth mindset, especially regarding mornings?
The biggest difference, she explains, is how you react to challenges. A fixed mindset sees a morning hiccup, like oversleeping, or an unexpected issue as proof you can't do it. A growth mindset, though, sees those same challenges as opportunities to learn and adjust. It's the belief that abilities can be developed. It means viewing failures not as dead ends, but as useful feedback. This naturally builds resilience. She suggests strategies like reframing challenges, actively seeking feedback, celebrating effort and progress, not just perfection, and practicing gratitude and mindfulness regularly.
So resilience becomes the natural outcome of that growth mindset, the ability to adapt and bounce back.
Exactly. Resilience, as she describes it, isn't about avoiding hard things. It's about building the inner strength to navigate them. The benefits are huge. Better mental and emotional health, stronger coping skills, better relationships because you learn to lean in and offer support, and faster personal growth. Her strategies are practical things we've touched on: mindfulness, physical activity, strong relationships, consciously facing challenges, daily gratitude, and making self-care a non-negotiable part of your morning. And this flows right into chapters 16 and 15, covering mindful productivity and stress management, achieving that calm efficiency. Dr. Hauer argues real productivity isn't about frantic busyness, but integrating mindfulness.
So it's not just getting stuff done, but being present and effective while doing it. What does that look like, mindful productivity in the morning?
It's about hitting your goals with less stress and more well-being. Her tips include short mindfulness breaks, using gentle reminders to stay present during tasks, and reflecting on your work without harsh judgment. This approach, she demonstrates, leads to better focus, more creativity, less stress, and better decision-making all day. She then links this directly to stress management, reminding us how chronic stress causes real physical symptoms, contributes to major health issues, and impairs our ability to function well. Her strategies are practical: consistent mindfulness, relaxation, exercise, getting organized, taking real breaks before burnout, and prioritizing self-care activities that genuinely recharge you: nature, creative pursuits, time with loved ones.
Now, to make all this concrete, Dr. Hau includes these really inspiring stories of famous early risers in Chapter 18. This is where you see it in action. We're talking big names: Oprah Winfrey, Richard Branson, Tim Cook, Jack Dorsey, Michelle Obama, Ariana Huffington, even going back to Ben Franklin, Howard Schultz, Robin Sharma, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, too. What's the common thread she found?
The really striking thing is their intentionality. Their specific routines differ, of course, but almost all include elements like meditation or quiet time, physical exercise, goal setting or review, often journaling, and focused planning for the day. Dr. Hau uses these examples effectively to show that these morning routines aren't just a side effect of their success, they are a significant foundational piece of how they achieve both incredible success and personal happiness. It really underscores the power of starting your day proactively.
And importantly, the book isn't just theory. Dr. Hau includes a whole workbook section with practical tools. It's designed to make it actionable for you, the listener. We're talking self-assessments to figure out your current habits, goal-setting guides, templates you can customize for your own routine, daily trackers. Plus, specific mindfulness exercises like 5-minute breathing or gratitude prompts, even sample nutrition ideas, time-blocking templates, daily affirmations, nature connection suggestions, mood trackers, accountability checklists. So what does this mean for you? It's not just abstract ideas. It's a step-by-step guide to actually doing this in your own life.
Exactly. And it feels right to circle back to the driving force behind this resource, Kokoshungsan Ltd. Like I mentioned, it was founded by Dr. Shu Chen Hou herself. And it comes from this deep passion for making education truly accessible to everyone, especially those facing barriers globally. Even the name Kokoshungsan is symbolic. It was inspired by her parents, who emphasized creativity and learning, and it represents the transformative power of education. Their offerings are really broad: ebooks, audiobooks, online courses, podcasts, even specialized English learning resources for kids. The mission is clear: fostering personal development, professional growth, and ultimately financial independence through accessible education. So choosing Kokoshungsan isn't just about your own learning, it supports a much bigger cause. Every interaction helps bring education to those without access, supports environmental efforts, and contributes to building a more equitable world. It's genuinely more than just a platform. It feels like a movement.
That's incredibly powerful, yeah, and really inspiring. So if you've been inspired by Dr. Hau's approach to transforming mornings in life and by Kokoshungsan's mission, we absolutely encourage you to visit Kokoshungsan.net. Check out their wide range of educational content and maybe become part of that movement for global change.
Wow, what an illuminating deep dive that was. We've really journeyed through the profound impact of elevating your mornings, from the science of sleep and intentional starts to mindfulness, fueling yourself right, and building resilience and growth. It's crystal clear that your morning isn't just the start of the day, it's really the most fertile ground for shaping your entire life's direction.
And that's the thought I'd like to leave you with today. Your morning is your sacred space. It's that moment where you can consciously choose. Choose to grow, to heal, to create, and maybe just to remember who you are and what matters most to you. So what small, intentional step will you take tomorrow morning to write what Dr. Hau might call a love letter to your life? That's a beautiful, actionable thought to sit with. And for more resources to help you take that step and continue your personal growth journey, please remember to explore Kokoshungsan.net. Until next time, make every morning count.
In a world divided by colors and lines, where fear and hate seem to intertwine, We stand together, voices strong and clear, singing a song of hope that conquers our fear. Ooh, yeah. Love will rise above the battles we fight, casting out darkness with blinding light. With every word kindness, with every act of peace, love will unite and wars will cease. In the symphony of love, we find our voice, breaking down barriers, making a choice to embrace each other in harmony with sway. As love's gentle melody guides our way, so let our song resound from shore to shore, a constant unity forevermore. Hearts entwined, we'll march in peace, for love's triumph is as we release. In a world divided by colors and lines, where fear and hate seem to intertwine, we stand together, voices strong and clear, singing a song of hope that conquers our fear. Oh yeah, all will rise above the battles we fight, casting out darkness with blinding light. With every word kindness, with every act of peace, love will unite and wars. Love will rise above the battles we fight, casting out darkness with blinding light. With every word kindness, with every act of peace, love will unite and wars. In the symphony of love, we find our. In a world divided by colors and light, where fear and hate seem to intertwine, we stand together, voices strong and clear, singing a song of hope that conquers our fear. Ooh yeah, love will rise above the battles we fight, casting out darkness with a blinding light. With every word of kindness, with every act of love will unite and wars will cease. Love will unite and wars will cease. In the symphony of love, we find our voice, breaking down barriers, making the choice to embrace each other in harmony. Will sway as love's gentle melody guides our way. So let love's song resound from shore to shore, a chorus of unity forevermore. With hearts entwined, we'll march in peace. Love will unite and wars will cease. Oh, in the symphony of love, we find our voice, breaking down barriers, making the choice to embrace each other in harmony with sway. Love's gentle melody guides our way. So let triumph is our sweet love song. In the symphony of love, we find our voice, breaking down barriers, making a choice to embrace each other. In the symphony of love, we find our voice, breaking down barriers, making a choice to embrace each other.